YouTube, what's happening? It's Lose Money Professionally, your boy Josh Malumba right here. And today we're coming at you with another video. I think today I want to talk to y'all about the less is more approach. And the less is more approach is a big part of trading that relates to my trading at least. I'll go ahead and start by saying I started trading 4 years ago in COVID 2020, as I've already stated in my previous videos. When I started trading, I started off, actually this is pretty funny to say, I started off trading support and resistance. And my trading, so I've had a lot of changes in my trading strategy since then, of course, as probably a lot of other traders, as happened in a lot of other traders' journeys as well. But it's funny to say, throughout all the changes, my trading now is more similar to how simple it was when I first started trading. So when I first started trading, I was literally just buying bottoms and tops, supply and demand. Not supply and demand, support and resistance, simple as that. And then I started to learn about indicators, and I was like, oh shoot, this indicator, these lines cross and I get in and I'm winning 100%, yeah, let's do it. I started trading this indicator called the alligator, a bunch of three lines. When the red line crosses the green, whatever, going down, you sell, going up, you buy. And I thought I just had it. I thought I was gonna make so much money, and it stopped working after a long time. Simply because, and I say that, but I also want to say just about every single strategy works. Indicators do work, but it's about being consistent and using them, and not just relying your strategy off them, but using those with something else, with price action as well. So I'm not an indicator hater. Indicators do work. You just have to know how to use them, and you have to be consistent in applying them along with your strategy. But yeah, I started trading the alligator for a while. Then I switched to the Ichimoku cloud, which probably a lot of people have not heard about. It's very complicated, but I still understand it, and I stuck with that, the Ichimoku cloud, for about a year. Didn't make any money with it because I wasn't consistent inside of using it, of course. But it was just, my charts were just like, it's like a big cloud and then a bunch of lines, a bunch of, what are those called? A bunch of whatever. Yes, a bunch of those. A bunch of moving averages, that's what I'm saying, yeah. So a bunch of moving averages just everywhere, 28, 9-day, all that, moving averages. And it's like buy whenever it's below the cloud, sell when it's under the cloud. But it was all that confusion, and it was just too much. It got to a point where it was too much, and I wanted to stick with it just because I heard all these traders saying you must stick to a strategy, stick to one thing. But it's an important thing. I heard another trader say, yes, it's important to stick to strategy, but when one is not working for you. It's important to have a strategy that works for yourself, and that's what I realized in my trading. I need something that works for me. So I just bit the bullet, and I was like, dude, I need less. I need more simplicity in my trading, because I need to be able to execute. I got to be able to execute. If I can't execute trades, then what's going on? If I can't execute the same thing over and over, then what am I doing on the markets? I'm chopped liver, I'm chopped meat. But yes, so I went through a long journey of just trying strategy after strategy. And now I've come to the point where I trade supply and demand, and it really resonated with me. I trade supply and demand also with some Wyckoff in there. Just basic surface level Wyckoff, nothing too complicated, just about market flow and price action and liquidity shifting over. That's what I base my trades on, supply and demand and liquidity essentially. And my entries come after a liquidity grab, and we'll get into that maybe in another video. I don't want this channel to be too much towards my technicals, because technicals really just take time to learn, and it's about watching the charts every single day and learning that way. This is kind of off topic, but a trader named Umar Ashraf CEO. He owns TradeZella and a couple other software companies. Very, big part of my trading journey, watching his content. He said that the best mentorship anyone can ever get is showing up to the market every day and just watching and seeing what it does. You don't have to take a trade, you don't have to place a trade. Placing trades will help if you're testing out your strategy, forward testing it, but just watching the market, being a student of the market every single day. And that really resonated with me, because that's whenever a lot of growth started happening in my journey, whenever I started showing up every day. But back to the basis of this video, which is about the less is more approach within trading. My strategy switched over to Wyckoff and supply and demand, as I said. And it's funny enough that I explained earlier that my trading 4 years down the road, even through the ups and downs of changing indicators and this and that, now 4 years later is almost just as simple as when I started. And there's a lot of people, successful traders, that say it doesn't take the most extravagant strategy to make money. It just makes consistency. It just takes consistency and a sound mind in applying your strategy, knowing when to employ your strategy and knowing when to take the hands off and stay out of the market. And I'm saying all this just to reiterate it in my brain. I know reiterating it in my brain will, help in a sort of way, just to keep it fresh in my mind, to know that less is more, less is more, less is more, less is more. Do less, make more. And it's funny enough in trading how the less and more approach really is upside down to in life, because in life we're told do more studying, do more this, grind more, do more, do more, do more. But the thing about trading is just doing more and just pushing the pavement doesn't mean you're going to make money any faster. It does not mean that we will make money any faster. And that's why trading is such a paradox to the world. And that's why it's so hard to make money trading consistently, because it is not like the real world. It's our minds are not made to it's hard to wrap our minds around the concept that doing less, it will allow us to make more money. Because like I said, in the world, in business, more. But no, simplicity is key in trading. Simplicity is key for my trading personally. I know there's a lot of different opinions in trading, and like I want to reiterate to you all the time, I'm not here to try to influence anyone or say I'm an expert or anything. I'm down 20 grand in 4 years, y'all. So I'm just getting my thoughts off to y'all. I believe that I'm really going to make a turnaround in this thing, though. And look, even if I didn't, I'll still praise Jesus, because I love him. He's my God. He's my Lord. He's my strength. But it's just beautiful that we have this opportunity to even participate in these markets. I'm blessed to be able to participate in these markets. I'm blessed to have been shown these markets and to have the type of mind that gravitated towards them and stuck with them. I'm just happy because the markets have, turned me into a different person, allowed me to really dive into finance and wrap my mind around pushing to be more financially illiterate, and hopefully, learning more and more about finance and being able to spread that knowledge and spread the wealth around. Appreciate you guys for watching this video, just talking about the less is more approach, how I need to do less to make more in my trading, and how I'm always striving to do less, especially in the future with my trading, because I want to be able to be chilling. I want to be able to be working at home, making a lot of money, but doing the least amount of work possible so that I can expend my energy and time to my family, my kids in the future, my wife, and to just dedicating service to what really matters. So thank you. Like, subscribe, Lose Money Professionally. Let's get it. Keep killing it in trading and don't give up. Stay in the game, y'all. Stay in the game, y'all. The only way to lose in this trading is to stop. Stay in the game. There's no one that ever made it with quitting. Let's get it, y'all. Let's do this thing.